my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my...
What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle in order to do one thing that's going to get a hell of a lot of flame. Another tier list. We're jumping this time into Dokkan Fest Exclusive Characters, but there's some caveats because I do not want this video to be 3 hours long. My freaking LR videos typically are about an hour long, and I don't want to make another one that long. I want to hit this maybe 20-30 minutes. Concise, quick, easy, right? And so I'm going to exclude certain characters. First off, as you can see on the tier list here, all of the Extreme Z Awakenable units are off. So that includes Extreme Z Awakenable Tech Broly, the Super Saiyan 3, Golden Frieza, the Intelligence Janemba, the Agl Rose, Super 17. All of them are off the list. Number 2, LR Dokkan Fest characters are off the list, because guess what? LR Dokkan Fest characters are pretty much near the very top, if not in the top tier. So they are like, you know, a no-brainer. Yeah, they're good. And then last but not least, the Japan-only cards, which are the Transforming Buu and Transforming Gotenks, which we will be getting in a dual Dokkan Fest, specifically the Fat Buu fighting Evil Buu, who transforms into Evil Buu, who then transforms into Super Buu, and then the Gotenks, who goes base form to Super Saiyan 3. Everyone else is fair game. As you can see, the list is down here. So I think with this number of characters, it's manageable, not for it to go 10 million years, right? That's pretty much what we're trying to do here. We're trying to keep it somewhat short. The last thing I'll say before we start is this is a global list. So again, that is why Gotenks and Buu are not on here. I'll repeat it again. LRs will not be on this list, and Extreme Z Awakenable Dokkan Fest characters will not be on this list. The reason for that is I already have an LR tier list that I do for global, and I will start making an Extreme Z Awakenable tier list. So you have been warned. Any comments that I see asking why Intelligence Janemba is not on the list or Physical Goku Black, you will get drop kicked and then DDT'd on the cement.
Somebody stop Gordon!
Starting off with the bottom tier, the Commie Tier. And by the way, Commie Tier does not mean trash tier, all right? It just means I think they are the least useful. They're the least efficient. They are just kind of all around not as good as the others. Let's just put it like that. So at the very bottom, we're starting with a card who I think has some incredible card art, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And the reason why we're putting Goku already, we're starting heavy with one of the OG tech units is, number one, took me thousands of stones to get him. No, I'm kidding. It did, though. He was like one of my hardest summons, you know, in order to get him. But the real reason is he has no defense, and you're going to see that as a as a recurring theme, right? If a character does not have defense, then I'm going to put him fairly low on the list because you need to be able to survive attacks. He only has a 10% or 20% chance to stun on his super attack. He does hit really, really hard, but that's essentially all he does. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku is staying at the bottom. Oh, guess who else does a lot of damage, but if he gets hit, he just absolutely dies. Tech Hit is going on the Commie Tier as well, because you have to understand that Hit is very similar to the Goku, where he can stun, right? He can hit very hard. 25% chance to stun, so we move it on up. And then he's got the chance to stun in here as well, but he gives himself no defense. Now, in the future, he's going to be giving himself, you know, 25% defense here, 15 or minus 15% there, 5% defense here, 7% defense there, 6% defense there. Okay, not bad, but still nothing baked into his passive. And so even though he hits really hard, he's also kind of limited with Universe 6. You probably wouldn't bring him on the team. So That's the reason why Hit is on the bottom of the list. Another unit who is on the bottom of the list is this Str Gohan. And the main reason why the Gohan is on the bottom of the list is because they gave him the Goten and Trunks treatment. And what I mean by that is they made him very coin flippy, and damn do I hate coin flippy characters. What am I talking about? He's got a 25% chance to guard, 50% defense for all superclass allies. This defense does not cut it, bro. I would have loved it if he raised attack and defense, because his attack is okay, but this medium chance to guard is just pretty bad. And even this 120% defense, attack, it's like, if you don't have a lot of other attack links, and it's like, all right, this is going to be better, but it's really just Z fighters, which there's not a lot of units that are going to have that. In fighter, which again, not a lot of units are going to have that. And fierce battle. So consistently, this is the link that he's going to be having. 15% ain't cutting it, brother. It's really not. So, yes, he raises attack, but damn, he is a liability defensively. And maybe, do I want to put him on a tier above? No, I just don't like him. I really don't. So we're going to keep him down there, bro. We're going to keep him down there. Another unit we're going to keep down there is Kid Buu. Kid Buu is, at the moment, still the worst Dokkan Fest mono lead in the game. The fact that he just does not have any good key links is pretty sad. Keep in mind, the time that I made this video, as you can see, Global still does not have the link update. This list will change dramatically once the link update goes into effect, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So this Kid Buu, right? No key links at all. None whatsoever. So unless if you have a support on your rotation, it's going to be very hard to super attack unless if you're getting a lot of key orbs. He's not bad. He recovers 12% HP, 100% attack, plus an additional 70% when an HP is 30% or above. So essentially, you're always going to be at 170% attack, which is nice. Pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it's not calculated. But look at these links: attack and defense 10%, attack 10%, attack 300, big bad bosses, infinite regeneration, wall standing tall, fierce battle. He does a lot of damage. He'll do 2-3 million, but damn, he's a paper. He just gets blown away. Now, when the link update comes through, check this out: 2 key, 15% attack and defense. 15% attack and defense 10%. Big bad bosses 25%, just straight up. Infinite regeneration 2 key. And then, yeah, so essentially, if you get Majin and infinite regeneration, which should be fairly easy if you're pairing them up next to other Majin characters, that's 4 key. That's fine. He'll be better later. Right now, trash. And I did say this isn't trash tier, but trash. Next tier, we're moving on up. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the main reason why I'm putting him on a tier above, and one thing that I do have to say, guys, is this tier is not set in stone. This is my first time making this Dokkan Fest tier, and so I guarantee you next month it will be different, because I honestly don't feel 100% about a lot of these units, but I'm going to have to, that's what I'm going to have to live with. I just want to get it out there. And I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Goku is better than them because he does give himself defense for 6 turns that can at least stack just a bit. And then he's got the 150% attack, so he hits very, very hard. He's got a 25% chance to dodge a super attack and counter, which is fantastic, like all the Gokus can do, the Super Saiyan 4s, essentially. His links are also pretty good. Super Saiyan Roar is 25% attack, which is crazy. Prepare for battle, shocking speed. Kamehameha, which is going to get even better. GT, which is going to get even better. And then obviously Fierce Battle. So pretty good links. He hits very, very hard. He also pairs up great with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the LR. So that's really good. You could just throw him on Vegeta's family and then he would fit under the strength sub lead. So pretty darn good. Like, he still hits really, really hard. So that's the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You just need him to get to super attack multiple times for him to be that good. So the next unit I'm going to put next to Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be the Intelligence Gogeta. The reason why I think the Gogeta is a bit better than the Commie Tier units is simply because his attacks are effective against all types, 120% attack, lowers attack and defense. So here, yes, he has no defense. And you know how much I hate that, right? It drives me nuts. His links are so good, though. His links are absolutely fantastic. And attacks effective against all types. Like, you can't sleep on that. That means that he's going to hit everybody really hard. And unlike Hit, who needs to stun, and this dude who, you know, if he stuns, that's nice. He doesn't care. There is nothing in this game that negates attack effective against all types. Not to my knowledge. If you know of something, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure there's not a single boss in the game that can negate this ability. So that is huge. And that is why I put him a tier above the Commie Tier. Next, we're going to throw the a unit that maybe he doesn't deserve this, but I don't know. I'm just not impressed, bro. The Super Saiyan Vegito. We really need another Super Saiyan Vegito. Please, let's get an LR Super Saiyan Vegito because... I don't know. I just don't think he's it. I don't think he's particularly good. He raises allies' attack by 30%. That's fun. He counters, which is good, normal attacks. He reduces damage of normal attacks by 50%, and he gains attack per attack he receives. But, bro, if you get super attack, you're just 100% dead, and that's pretty crap. If he raised allies' attack by 30% and defense on his super attack, that would have been fantastic. That would have made him a lot better. Hopefully an Extreme Z Awakening, whenever that happens for him, will make him better, but I'm just not a fan. I'm not. And then finally, for this tier here, we're going to bring in, here he is, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. This is probably one of the better Gotenks available on Global. I say that because that new Gotenks, when he comes out for the dual celebration, is going to be absolute fire. Like, by far the best Gotenks in the game, and it's not even close. But this dude is pretty good because he does a lot of damage, and like I said before, damage is okay, right? So attack 120% plus an additional attack 60% for 7 turns from the start of turns, but he lowers his defense by 30%, which kind of sucks. And then he's got the stupid coin flip type of super attack, but at least with this dude, he's not lowering his attack and defense like the LR Goten and Trunks does. He's doing immense damage here, greatly lowers defense on 9 to 10. 11 key, you're going to massively raise attack, 100% increase. Is it 100% or 80? Let's see. Yep, 100%. That's wild. Immense damage. And then last one is raises attack by 30%, causes immense damage. So either way, he's going to do a lot of damage. As you can see here, even more damage and links here. Fantastic links. That's why I put him in this in that tier. So even though he doesn't have defense, he is going to be doing a lot of attack, and he's even lowering his defense. So this guy is the dude that you want to use to finish off somebody because he can do quite a lot of damage. All right, so moving along, we're going to jump up to the King Kai tier, and you already know right above him needs to go the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is a fantastic card even to this day, and I was actually thinking about putting him even higher, but I think I'm gonna let him chill in that particular spot. He's simple, 120% attack and defense. That's good. 25% chance to dodge and counter with tremendous power. Greatly lowers defense. Great links. Just a solid unit overall. Not really much I can say about the boy. Who else I'm gonna put on that tier is, and by the way, this is a tier of units that I really enjoy. I think they're very, very good. Is this intelligence Bardock, and this intelligence Bardock is pretty darn good. Maybe I want to put him higher, but for now I'm going to throw him in here. He's great, right? Immense damage, 25% chance to seal super attack. Maybe if that was 100% chance, I would definitely put him higher, but it is what it is, right? Whoopsie, what the hell am I clicking on? 100% attack and defense when he's super attacking, and then all superclass allies will gain 40% attack when your HP is 70% or below. I probably would have put him higher if this was just off rip, because I hate characters that have this when performing a super attack. Please let it be an additional. Like, let him have 100% attack and defense, and then an additional 30% when performing a super attack. Because if he gets hit before he super attacks, then you're dead. If he gets hit and he didn't get to super attack, he just normal attacked, then you're dead. So, yeah, I think it's justified putting him in that particular tier. He's still very good. Another character that's very good is this Omega Shenron. And, bro, if he ever gets a an Extreme Z Awakening, watch out. He's probably going to be insanely strong. Like, very, very, very strong, because he's already pretty darn good. I like that they put them together there. So he's a Shadow Dragons category lead. Immense damage, greatly lowers defense, 120% attack, all enemies minus attack and defense 20%, and then he launches an additional attack which has a chance to become a super attack. What's the chance? 10% of chance. I feel like I get it a lot. But anyway, his links are really good for an evil villain type of character, extreme type of character, so that's why I have him up there. I like that character a lot. He just needs a little bit of work, and no one really uses him, unfortunately. But what can you do? A unit that not a lot of people use nowadays is this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I was thinking of putting somebody else, but no. I'm going to have Gogeta on this list here because this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he does some good things, right? Greatly raises attack and defense when he super attacks. That's good, 50%. So he'll at least have a little bit of defense to tank some hits. 120% attack. He's got that evasion, which is a 50% chance, not 25, but 50% chance to dodge, and then counter with tremendous power. And then extreme class enemies, attack and defense minus 20%. That's all pretty darn good. So I'm not mad about that. I am mad that we didn't get his leader skill for a long time, but we're going to keep that there. Now, Supreme Kai tier, I think I'm going to have with a lot of characters on there. So first off, Supreme Kai tier, he's my boy, he's my guy, but I'm going to have to throw him on the Supreme Kai tier. Intelligence Goku Black, I think a lot of you guys will be happy to not see me rate him much higher than that. You guys know, if you watch my videos, he is my favorite. This character right here is my favorite in the game. He's not my favorite character in the series, but he's my favorite character in the game. I just like what he does. I don't think he's the best, but I don't know. The art is fantastic and all that stuff. Transformation unit gets stronger as time goes on. Greatly raises defense, which is great because that's a 50% increase every single time he super attacks. Gains crit every time he gets hit, which is cool. After 6 turns and your health is 80% or higher, then he transforms. Still does the same super. Attack is 150 now. 50% chance to crit, which is crazy. And he's giving extreme class allies 3 keys. So he links up beautifully, like unbelievably well with LR Rose. So yeah, the guy's pretty good. Supreme Kai tier is a good tier, by the way. Moving along, we're going to throw a little gentleman on here. The last of the Super Saiyan 4s, I believe, on here. The Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but the tech one. Whoopsie, I opened it up in a new page. That's fine, though. This is the tech one. This is the full power one. So he is different from the strength one. He is different from the AGL one. Keep that in mind. I know people that are new to gacha games are like, why are there so many of the same character? But it is what it is, right? So he's the full power category lead, 150 across the board. Massively lowers defense, which is big. That's when it actually starts to count, right? By 80% for 3 turns. Gives himself 100% attack, and then the more HP he has remaining, the more attack and defense bonus he gives himself. So, yeah, he'll be at 70%, 170% attack, 70% defense, and then he's got that 25% chance to dodge and super attack and, you know, do all that cool stuff. So he's pretty solid. I do like that boy. Moving along from the Super Saiyan 4, we're going to go to the UI Goku, and UI Goku, this UI Goku in particular, kind of irrelevant now. Of course, for me, not relevant because your boy went like, you know, 1,500 stones in for the UI Goku, and I never pulled him. So he's still very relevant, even though I don't want to use him. But 100% attack and defense. He stacks attack indefinitely, which is fantastic. But he's very interesting because he transforms when you hit 50% HP or below, and that's funny because there's no turn restriction. So you can theoretically get below 50% HP turn 1 and he'll transform, right? When he does, he turns Ultra Instinct. He gets rid of his defense, which is moronic. And then he has a 70% chance to dodge. He also disables enemy's guard, which is really good. Gives himself some keys, still stacks attack. Just give him 100% defense, bro. Let him keep the 100% defense, because if this dude doesn't dodge, he gets crippled. Like, he just gets beat over the head, which makes no sense, because this dude is super durable. He was taking hits against Jiren and just shrugging it off. So, pretty moronic. His links are fantastic, though, so that's why he's going to stay up there. I was going to put him lower, but he's still worth, you know, he's still worth it. Another unit that is still worth it to an extent, and like I said, this I think the Supreme Kai tier is going to be fairly big. I'm going to have a lot of characters on this particular tier. Is a boy who's been stepping up recently for me. this future Gohan, shockingly, I've written him off a long time ago. Mainly because I never pulled the intelligence Gohan. So I was kind of like, I'm never going to use this dude. And I've had some bad experiences with him where he just got hit for so much damage. But I don't know if I just hallucinated that or what. But man, he's just been stepping up recently. Stacks attack, or doesn't stack attack and defense, but gives himself, 20% attack and defense for that one turn when he supers. 100% attack, raises defense by up to 100%. The less HP remaining, the greater the defense boost. So he starts at 10% and starts gaining more and more and more. But he gains damage reduction every turn. After 5 turns, you're at 50% damage reduction. So that's actually really good. So the less HP you have, you're just a defensive wall. So I really like this card now. It's weird that I just never had good experiences with him. Kind of confused on how that happened, but what can you do? Another unit who is a confusing one to rate, and unfortunately I'm going to rate him in this Supreme Kai tier, is the Can Goku. Now, he's just kind of limited, I guess, by what he can do. Sometimes he really shows up, and then other times he's just kind of like, I wish you were better, bro. He's a Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga lead, 170% attack and defense, which is cool. Greatly raises attack by 50% when he supers. Only gives himself 59% attack and defense, which I'm not a fan of, but every time he's hit, he gains an additional 10% attack up to 59%. And then, excuse me, if your HP is below 59%, then he's going to gain an additional 59% attack, and his attacks will be effective against all types when he supers. And then his active skills bonkers. You need 3 representing Universe 7 units to be able to activate it. You got to be below 59% HP, but he does give everybody 30% attack, and it just does a lot of damage. It's probably the most damaging ability in the actual game, especially if you pop another active skill like the Bardock or the LRB Pan before him. But to be honest, like, he just gets hit really hard. The percentage that he gets up to, which is 152%, just doesn't really feel that good. It's kind of like Jiren, which I believe Jiren gets up to like 130%, but he can still get really bashed up. Also, the physical Broly, I think, gets up to 130%. The strength Cooler gets up to, I think, 130% defense, somewhere around there. And they just get hit really hard on certain events. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll put him higher in the future, but for now, I'm not really feeling you, dog, so I'm going to put you there. Another unit who is good, again, not saying that these units are bad whatsoever. They just, they're not as good as some of these other units on this particular list, and this Android 13 is one of them. He's great, right? 25% chance to or 30% chance to stun for 2 turns, 130% attack and defense. Category allies get 2 key, 30% attack and defense on the androids category, which is fantastic. And then he transforms if he's on an android's team, right? And he becomes like just a beast. 130% attack and defense, gains more attack and defense for every target Goku, disables enemies guard, which is crazy, attacks guaranteed to hit, which is like, what? No one can dodge him. And then he performs crit if he's facing Goku. So he's very, very good. He's just kind of limited. You have to be facing a Goku to get those crits, and you have to be on an Android team. But you're really only going to run him on an Android team. I don't really see you throwing him on a artificial life forms or transformation boost or even movie bosses. So it's really just androids and target Goku that you would probably run this dude on, hence justifying him being on this Supreme Kai tier. Another unit we're going to put on the Supreme Kai tier, one of the best supports in the game, in my opinion, still, AGL Turles. I think that there's better options now for supports, but he still is damn good. You can't take that away from him. Movie boss, extreme class lead, immense damage, 30% chance to stun. All allies, that's the key thing. All allies, 3 key, not 2, 3, 40% attack. Superclass enemies, minus 15% attack. That's just really, really good. 30% chance to stun, and then he's giving all allies 3 key at 40%. That's great. And then if he transforms, which is like you don't want him to, but if he transforms, 130% attack and defense, you gain HP back, 15% HP, which is good, and then he gets rid of a ton of defense if he's facing Superclass. And now he's got a 50% chance to stun, so I guess that's pretty good. But even still, is it 50% chance on this boost mode here. Yes. Just making sure I got my my numbers right. But yeah, he's still very good as a support. And I still run him once in a blue. Now, another unit who, actually, do I want to? Yeah, I'm actually going to make a little fix here because I think I accidentally not ran over, but I skipped over Strength Janemba. I'm actually going to throw him in the King Kai tier. I apologize. We'll just talk about him very, very quickly. Obviously, he's the worst version of Intelligence Janemba. Right here, this Intelligence Janemba who's got the Extreme Z Awakening is amazing. We'll talk about him when we do our actual Extreme Z Awakening video. But this Strength Janemba is a baby intelligence one, right? He greatly lowers defense, 80% attack, guard active at all times, 25% chance to dodge. Not bad, not amazing. Great links, in my opinion. So yeah, we will keep him there. Another member of the Supreme Kai tier is going to be this Transformation Buu, who a lot of people think is bad. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's like the best, right? There's definitely more Buus that are better than him. But he just does ridiculous amounts. And I'm not going to go into everything that he does because look at all these transformations. But it's again, I'm not a huge fan of toss-up characters. And he kind of is a toss-up characters. Now, when Majin Buu Saga starts getting more Majin characters, when Intelligence Kid Buu gets his Extreme Z Awakening, then that team will be very strong, and you do want to put him on there because he's going to be able to do a whole lot. Like, check this out. All allies keep +3 defense 30%. In this one, it's going to do a ton of damage. In the ultimate, the Buuhan recovers 10% HP at the start of turn. Like, he's just going to be able to do a ridiculous amount of things. But at the moment, he kind of doesn't have a spot in most of these teams. He will in the future, though, so watch out for him. He'll probably jump up a few spots once more Majin characters come into play. A unit that is probably going to get me a lot of downvotes right here, right now, but I don't give a damn, is Planet Namek Goku. I'm throwing Planet Namek Goku on this tier because I don't care. I'm just not a huge fan of Planet Namek Goku, and I really want to be. I really want to be a bigger fan of Planet Namek Goku. Cool, he raises allies' attack by 30% in one turn. Why doesn't he stack defense in this form? That's so annoying that he doesn't do that. Attack and defense 77%, 15% attack and defense with each attack received. Transform when conditions are met. Conditions have to be, he's got to be below 70% HP and 3 turns have to pass by. That is not that difficult to get. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it can be, to keep it a buck. Sometimes it could be quite annoying. But if he stacked defense on this turn, I think I would put him way higher. When he goes Super Saiyan, he's pretty good. But, again, attack and defense 80%. Attack 59% for the rest of the battle after receiving an attack. So you have to make sure that he's positioned to get hit. He's got a 25% chance of guarding all attacks. And once his guard is activated, he's got a 50% chance of performing a crit for 3 turns. That's all good and dandy, but dude, I don't know if it's just me, but he doesn't hit that hard. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys disagree. His enrage mode is really cool too, but he's just a little lackluster for this. The pinnacle of fury, first time transforming into Super Saiyan Goku, and maybe that's influencing me a little bit, and I'm a bit biased, but whatever. I'm going to put him there. Another unit I'm going to put on this tier, it's a big tier, is the Intelligence Kid Goku. Fantastic card. I really like the Kid Goku. I think he's designed very, very well. Unfortunately, he suffers from the same problem most Dragon Ball Seeker cards suffer from. You're not going to run him on a lot of teams because links are going to be better in the future. Like, his links are for a bunch of characters that don't exist yet, right? Guidance of the Dragon Balls, Incredible Adventure, Turtle School. Who has those links that are a top tier character? I'll tell you who. No one. There's no one that does. Kamehameha is good. It'll be better with the link update. All in the Family is good. It'll be better with the link update. The Innocence is good. It'll be better in the link update. So right now he's kind of like an incomplete card, but his passive is great. you know, gives himself attack boost, all that stuff. He's got an active skill. He's fantastic. But really, his links just kind of fail him hard. So you wouldn't really bring him on any team unless if you're specifically trying to run Dragon Ball Saga or Youth. Because, like, what would be the point? You're going to struggle to get Ki because he really just has... What Ki links does he have? He's got the Incredible Adventure. Shoot me now. Like, come on, dog. That is absolutely insane. And he doesn't even gain any... That's pretty annoying. So yeah, that's frustrating. So in the beginning of like the fight, he's going to be struggling for Ki. Now, obviously, because of his passive, he's going to gain Ki later on. But in the beginning of the fight, it's going to be a struggle. And what's also it's also a problem. I'm trying to think of in my head how I want to word this, but what also becomes an issue is he's not giving anybody else Ki, right? Like he's giving it to himself. That's cool and all. But if you're up next to him and you're just linking with Fierce Battle and like Kamehameha, cool, you got attack, but he's not giving you any Ki. So that kind of is rough. They need better cards to fill out the Youth Dragon Ball Saga. Moving right along, we're going to try to speed this up so this doesn't become an hour because I feel like it is slowly turning into something that's going to become an hour. I'm going to put this transforming Goku. Pretty self-explanatory in my opinion. He's a great unit. He's got an interesting gimmick where he transforms every single turn and he gains damage reduction every single turn. Unfortunately, there's better Gokus, but you know, attack and defense 80%, 90, you know, he starts losing defense but gaining damage reduction, which in my opinion is kind of stupid. But he does get that what's it called? That critical hit once, 12 Ki, pretty cool. All that stuff, right? Pretty good card, but yeah, we're going to put him in the God of Destruction tier. I do think he's very good, but you know, we're just going to leave him there. Another character that we're going to leave him there that you guys might get pissed on is pissed off about is this Goku, the Otherworld Warrior Goku, because Otherworld Warrior sucks as a category. So I just have to make that point that it is a very, very bad category. Where Super Saiyan 2. He's a pretty good card, but this is trash. And would you throw him on Super Saiyan 3? Maybe. Would you run Super Saiyan 3? Not really. Like, nah, no one really runs Super Saiyan 3 anymore. So it's like, what team are you going to put him on? Are you going to put him on Super Saiyan? Or are you going to put him on, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 team? Transformation boost? Probably not. Majin Buu Saga? Maybe. I don't know. I just kind of feel like his leader skill sucks and his links are pretty good. But I feel like there's better options for certain teams. Now, that is not saying that this dude is not good. He is a fantastic unit, and you can definitely run him in all of these teams. But I just feel like there are better options. He's still really, really good. Maybe he deserves to be on a higher tier, but for now, I'm going to leave him on there. I'm debating if I want to move him up already. We'll keep him... Yeah, he's definitely better than the Transforming Goku. No? I think he is. All right, you get a pass this time, bro. There's going to be the one and only time that I actually flip somebody up while I'm thinking about it. The unit that I'm not thinking about, this Physical Cooler, he's very good. Yeah, he'll definitely be on the same tier. Cooler is great, but it's like he's older. The main thing that saves him is the fact that he links so damn well with so many great characters. 100% attack and defense, kind of boring. But he does have an additional attack guaranteed, and it has a, 10% chance of becoming a super attack? Yeah, 10% chance, which, again, feels like it does it all the time. Greatly lowers defense. Again, just because his links are so godly and he links so well with some of the best characters in the game, we got to put him up there. You know what I'm saying? We got to throw him up there. Definitely next to him for sure. A unit that I'm going to throw up there that you guys might not agree with, but I'm looking at it from a total perspective, is this Physical Piccolo. Physical Piccolo, damn, his passive is sick. It is so damn good. He is definitely the best Piccolo in the game. Unfortunately, he shares a name with pretty much every other Piccolo in the game. Namekians is not a particularly good category here. Like, you know, yeah, no thank you. There's like no units on it. That's embarrassing. And also Worthy Rivals, if he's not running Nail on the team, then he links at best 2 links with usable characters, because the best characters that he links with are Pikkon. You ain't running Pikkon on the freaking team. He links the best with Pikkon if you don't have Nail. That's unexcusable. His transformation is godly. Like, this dude is unbelievable, but he just needs more units to be higher ranked, and so we're going to keep him on God of Destruction tier. Another unit that we're going to throw into God of Destruction tier is Juden. Right here. Juden is very, very solid to this day. He could be running alongside the full power Jiren, 130% attack and defense, 25% chance to stun all enemies. That's nice. Performs crit on stun enemies. That's nice. Greatly lowers defense. Not much to say. He's still good. He's solid all around. Pretty darn good. Another unit that's pretty good all around is Agl Metal Cooler. I do like this cooler here. I use him actually quite a bit. And again, he links very well with a lot of different coolers. He's got some wonky ones like auto regeneration, stuff like that, but it is what it is. Gains more attack every time he gets hit. I love that he recovers HP when he gets hit. That's really good. He's got this core mechanic that will save you once in a blue, but yeah, we're going to put him in that tier, and I think I'm fine with that. Another unit I'm going to put in that tier, and I think I'll be fine with, is this Intelligence Golden Frieza, who actually pulled on a freaking single, the first single I did on that banner when he first came out. He's still very solid. My main issue with him is that there's a few other golden Friezas that are a bit better, but like 150% attack, 50% defense, all right, not that great. Lowers superclass allies and enemies attack by 50%. This sucks. Allies, why? I don't understand it, but he hits really hard. It's actually insane how hard he hits. And he links very well with most Friezas and stuff like that. There are better Golden Frieza choices, but that's why we're going to keep him in that particular category. Another character that we're going to throw into this category is this Evolution Vegeta. I don't think this Evolution Vegeta has... I think he's aged well. He's still solid for sure, but there's way better options, especially in the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, category. 60% defense, 120% attack. He launches those 2 additional attacks, which is kind of annoying. I do wish that they had a chance of becoming supers, but they aren't. So you just want to put a ton of crit on him. And he gains 7% defense for every attack he performs, up to 70%. And then he evolves 130% attack and defense, still does the 2 additional attacks, and then gains crit up to 70%, which is pretty insane. When he gets into this form, he's really strong. And he does massively lower defense, which is great. So this is where you want to get him. But yeah, I think... Yeah, we'll keep him there. God of Destruction tier, I think is fine for you. All right, so moving on up, we already got the Goku there. We're almost done with this tier list. We're running out of characters here. Broly is fantastic. Do I want to put Broly there? Yes, I do want to put Broly there. Broly is great. I used a sticker on Broly. I love Broly. He's really good. He's pretty simple. He's just like very straightforward character. Gives himself a ton of ki. Gives himself a ton of attack and defense. When he transforms, gives himself even more ki, gives himself even more attack and defense, and then he launches an additional attack, which has a 50% chance to becoming a super attack. That's absolutely insane. I would have probably put him higher if his defense was higher, but it is what it is. He's still really, really good, and this is Super Saiyan Broly, which is also pretty good. Unfortunately, let's go ahead and take a look at that real fast. So if you take a look at this man right here, Super Saiyan Broly, right? Super Saiyan Broly. Rip-a-roni. They are literally from 2 different movies, yet why do they have the same name? Yeah, that's going to be the main reason why I keep him on the Guide Angel tier. If not, I would have probably put him on the Grand Priest tier. But you would always bring the LR Broly over this Broly. So, kind of annoying, but what can you do? Another unit that I'm going to put up there is this Rose. Now, I may throw him down on God of Destruction tier, but I really like this Rose. I think he's still a fantastic unit. And one reason why I'm probably not putting him higher is because there's better options, right? He's got much better options. But, he's still pretty insane. 120% attack, 50% defense, and 3 ki to all extreme class allies. That's insane. And all super class enemies attack and defense minus 20%. And Stream class allies attack 30% for 1 turn. Damn, and his links are god tier. So if you have this dude, he's an amazing support, and he hits extremely hard. We're going to throw the physical Vegeta on this tier here. This Vegeta is very good. He is the Saiyan Day Vegeta, if I remember correctly. Where are you, my boy? He's another transforming unit. Transforms every single turn. Gains attack and defense. Gains attack for every orb that he gets. And then finally, he gets that one shot to change everything to physical orbs and then just do a ridiculous amount of damage. He can do a lot of damage. We will put him on this tier, and his defense is okay. Another unit that we're going to put on this tier, and it's really because I have to test him out more, is this Bardock. You may see him on a higher tier very, very soon, as close to next month. But for now, we're going to keep him on this tier. He's fantastic too, 120% attack and defense. I do wish that he was a pure Saiyans. I wish that he gained additional attack from pure Saiyans and not low-class warriors, but it is what it is. And then if he's facing Wicked Bloodline, then attacks effective against all types. Again, if this was extreme, that would have been insane, but it's not. If he's facing a Wicked Bloodline, he can transform, or if 4th turn, which is nice, then he becomes pretty godly, 100%, 180% attack. Here it is, the attacks effect against all types when attacking extreme class enemies. That would have been fantastic if it was here, but I mean, it's still ridiculous that it's here, right? That's really, really good. 3 key chance of performing crit hit. Like, this is pretty insane. And again, he does a whole lot. Like, he does a whole lot, and he's at his best when he's facing Friezas or Coolers, or Chilled, or King Colds for that matter. But let me use him more, and then maybe I'll have him in a higher tier. Another unit that I might have in a higher tier is this transforming Gohan. Again, I have to use him more to be really, really well versed on how good he is. But this dude is just like a solid, whoopsie, get out of my face, bro. What are you even thinking? This dude is just really solid. Greatly raises defense on his turn. 100% attack and defense. Reduces damage if you get low on HP. He's a category support lead too. Like, that's insane. He still does ridiculous amounts of damage here. He still reduces damage. Like, he's just all around a fantastic unit. So we're going to put him there. Maybe he'll be in Grand Priest tier next time. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Realm of Gods Zamasu. I really like this card. I think he is, I think he deserves this spot because I love his damage reduction and the fact that he could do unbelievable amounts of damage, and the fact that he's going to recover HP once you start losing HP. Now, most of you guys are going to have him in this form, which is really good. I love this. 2 key, gives himself key, 120% attack, and then reduces damage by 40%, which is pretty darn good. And then, like I said, if you're dropping below 80% HP, guess what? You're gaining back that 10% HP. And if you want to finish off the mofo, you can fuse and get 280% attack, which is ridiculous, massively lowering defense. You're only reducing damage by 20%, so you got to be very careful about this active skill. But you're now disabling enemy's guard. Like, that's amazing. So very, very good. You just got to be tricky on how you use him, hence why he's not on the tier above. A unit I'm going to put on the tier above, which may be controversial, is this Grand Priest tier is going to be Tech Golden Frieza. Frieza is just still damn good, in my opinion. I think he is the best transforming unit. Because I love that he gives himself HP, bro. Like, look at this. By the time he's in his full golden form, he's giving himself 14% HP. He's stacking attack and defense. And then 120% attack. And then obviously his defense lowers as he transforms. But it's very, very good. Here he's got a 70% chance to stun, which is pretty wild. Recovering 15% HP, and then he's got that 1 turn only crit. So I think this dude is still fantastic, and he's like the only one that if you want to bring him onto like event that is a super, super long event, he'll do very well. Or if you want to be weird and reverse him like some people do, then he will just infinitely stack attack and defense. So you can do that too. So I really like this transforming Frieza. Maybe he deserves to be here. Maybe some of you have him here, but I like him here. Another unit that might shock you that I'm going to put up there, who just continues to impress me, is MVP 17, bro. Android 17. He's just like, wow, he does a lot. Why do we call him MVP 17? Doesn't he have a shirt that says MVP? Anyway, Physical 17. Android lead. Lowers attack and defense, which is fantastic for LR Goku Frieza. Does ridiculous amounts of damage. Gives himself 60% damage, 60% defense and damage reduction when you're below HP, and gives all allies 3 ki. He's also giving all the allies 60% defense as well. His links are pretty darn good too. Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, fantastic. Shocking Speed, I love it. I really like this card. I put him on a bunch of different teams. I have him rainbowed, and he does great damage as a support unit. Like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. Another unit who's fantastic, who I'm going to put up here, is Agl Gogeta. And maybe I'll lower him in the future. I'm not sure. Again, this is just my first time doing this. And as I speak, I'm almost at an hour. So I'm going to try to blow through these guys. Just fly through them. Does a bunch of damage. Has effective against all types. You know how much I love that. His transformation is easy peasy. He's got the ridiculous 50% chance to dodge. He performs a crit. Like, that's just ridiculous. And he's stacking attack for those 3 turns. He's phenomenal. He deserves to be up there. Another unit who deserves to be up there is this transforming Vegeta. Vegeta is the better version of the Goku, in my opinion, since his leader skills are redonkulous. Like, this guy is really good. The only wonky thing is that his links change really drastically when he transforms, and he goes from super to extreme, but it is what it is. I love that he's increasing his defense there. He's doing just a whole bunch of stuff. Super Saiyan 2 is a great category. Resurrected Warrior is a great category. And yeah, he just does a lot of things here. He's fantastic defensively too. Like, it's unbelievable. He can't be touched if he super attacks. He really can't, so he's great. And then another unit who is very great is Physical Beerus. Physical Beerus is absolutely fantastic. Like, the boy still slaps insanely hard. Where's Beerus at? Beerus, here you are. And yeah, I'm really mad that I don't have him, but he just does a whole lot. Being able to defend, being able to hit for 5, 6, 7 million is unbelievable. And that active skill is just incredible. Plus, he's a great Realm of God lead too. So Physical Beerus deserves to be up there. A unit that may not deserve to be up there, but I'm going to leave him up here anyway, is the Tech Vegito. I like units that kind of make up for their weakness. And he has a clear weakness in his defense, right? Maybe I should put him on the lower tier, but the fact that he raises attack and defense, and he's always going to do a bunch of additional attacks, most of the time being super attacks, and he's going to gain even more attack as he super attacks. His links are godly. He links amazingly with the Tech LR Super Vegito. Like, this dude is just top tier still to this day. He sucks on short events. Maybe he deserves to be here or here, but I'm going to leave him here for now. Now, the final 3, I'm just going to throw up there, and you might be surprised. Tech Transforming Trunks, Strength Cooler, you already know, and this Strength Kefla. All 3 of them, in my opinion, deserves to be in the Zeno tier. We'll start with Cooler first. We'll go to Kefla second, and then Trunks third, and then we will finish off this video. Maybe some of you won't agree with these picks, but for my usage, how I've played the events I've been able to complete with these 3 units, I do think that they're worth it. Cooler is pretty self-explanatory. He's on global still, I think, the best TUR in the game. Double support lead is insane. Double support passive, that's ridiculous. And then when he transforms, 180% attack and defense is unbelievable. Doing those super attacks is fantastic. And then Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans, there's a lot. Guaranteed crit, amazing. This dude's fantastic. Kefla, you guys already know. We've seen a bunch of videos about her. She does ridiculous amount of damage. She can dodge. She does a whole lot of stuff. And then this Tech Trunks here, I think a lot of people sleep on, bro. I have him rainbowed, and man, he's fantastic. He's going to raise attack after he transforms to Super Saiyan Trunks. He's raising attack and defense, gives himself ki, gives himself attack and defense every single turn. He's like a baby LR Super Saiyan, Gohan, the HEL one. And then when he transforms here, he nukes and just does a ridiculous amount of damage. But most people will probably run him on here. And then his links are pretty damn good too. So I love that card. I love all these units. Like, they're all really, really good. And I can't wait for Extreme Z Awakenings for a lot of the units that we didn't get to. If you agree with this list or disagree with this list, please leave a comment down below. Whether you like the video or dislike the video, please hit one of the thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever way you went. But I do want to have a civil discourse on what you guys thought about it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, consider what you're doing for your life. Go ahead and gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.